And we are live. Good morning, world. So today we're going to work on Morslug, Death Guard guy, get some of my army going, get some of this cleared out, if you will. And we'll be using a lot of Death World Forest air because it's already pretty thin, and it's just very easy to move around. Some of that down there. Check out how some of these details are going to come out. May have to change stuff up a little bit. I guess I could zoom in some. It's a little easier to see. Let me get this guy out of here. I am very sick. I don't know if I got corona, the Rona, the flu, or SARS, or H1N1. Got to get this leg fixed up that I messed up last time when I oversprayed. Yeah, I'm really sick. Was up all night, start sweating, get covered in sweat, roll over, freeze your butt off for a few minutes, let it dry off, start getting really cold, wrap back up. It's nice. Wake up an hour later, covered in sweat. It's horrible. But it's all good. I'll get over it. Go tell the people at the VA, I don't need your coronavirus shot. I got antibiotics. I'm good. So, if I start getting where I'm coughing and hacking up a bunch of mucus and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and cut the feed. That way y'all don't got to listen to that. That's just gross, you know. Ain't no sense in all that. So you take this thin air paint, put a bunch of little layers on it all over. It gives it a depth. It gives it a look of, you know, not so much a texture, but it does make it look different with multiple thin layers. Eventually it all gets covered up, but you know, I don't know, it gives it a depth, I guess. So yeah, I'm not the greatest painter either. That's the thing. So I'm not going to pretend to sit here and tell people how to paint stuff. I'm just going to say what I'm doing. Oh. Hooey. Get lightheaded. Might have to go get me some juice. Need me some orange juice. Orange juice always makes me feel better. And I'm not using my wet palette on this because the air paints are ridiculously thin as it is. And, you know, a lot of people say never paint right out of the pot, but, you know, I do all the time. It doesn't hurt anything. So next week, I'm going to start on Monday, as long as I don't feel like crap on Monday. Me and my wife and my son are going to get in the truck. We're going to pick a direction, or I'm going to throw a dart at a map or something. And that's where we're going to go. We're going to drive to wherever that dart lands. Check out everything on the way, you know. Maybe we'll see some cool tourist trap type stuff. World's largest ball of twine. World's largest frying pan, you know. Stuff like that. Ooh-wee. So I was going to work on the legs, but saving that for specific videos so I could track how long it takes me to build one, paint one, and do it all right. Oh. I got to put some shade on the back of this guy's legs. I either didn't do it very well and forgot, but I see where I've gone over a few things and been messy and sloppy. Well, I got to clean this up and reshade it. And little edges. A buddy of mine when I was growing up, Mike Vickery, I used to go over to his house every day. I worked at a Phillips 66 plant in a town called Elkhart, Texas. Rinky dink little place, man. But excuse me. But we blasted the inside of tank cars, you know, and for the railroad. And one guy, Mike Vickery, I wonder if that dude's still alive. We go over to his house because we work nights. So Friday morning, we would get off for the weekend at 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, we'd all go over to Mike's house and we'd sit out there and drink a few beers and relax and shoot the breeze, so to say. And, you know, we'd do weird stuff. Sometimes he was like, hey, let's whittle. I'm like, what is whittling? He said, that's where you take this stick of wood and you take your pocket knife and you carve something. And I said, yeah, I used to see my grandfather do that stuff all the time. I never really, you know, thought it necessary to get involved. It just didn't seem entertaining or fun to me. It seemed like something to do when you don't have anything else to do and you feel like you should just be wasting time doing something rather than nothing. You can grab a stick and start carving on it. So we did. And he offered his wisdom and everything else, you know, because he was a little bit older than me and the other guys that were hanging out. Plus, he was married and experienced in life. So anyway, he would tell us, you know, I'd start just cutting at it, figuring out what the hell I was doing. He would say, it's not about what you take off, it's about where you take stuff off. So you leave stuff on and it'll look great. Just got to figure out where you're going to do that. So years later, I'm like, you know, when it comes to this painting stuff, it's not about where your color is or what your color is. It's how your color affects the texture of the model. That gives you your details, highlighting areas, shows you where you screwed up and got some red over on the inside of a foot when you were supposed to just be doing a cape. Yeah, get this cleaned up and I'll reshade it and get that done. Uh-oh. My camera just go out. All right, well, apparently my camera was not charged. I got to go, guys. Thanks for watching.